Hello friends and family. This week we'll be sharing on gratitude and the effects of it. The word gratitude is derived from the Latin word gratia, which means grace, graciousness, and gratefulness. And so you find in these three meanings the word gratitude. And so gratitude is a thankful appreciation for what an individual receives. And so in the process, people recognize that the source of that goodness is found outside of themselves, and what they're pointing to and who they're pointing to is the source of every good and perfect gift, whom is the Father above, who there is no variation or turning. And so today I'll be sharing on wholeness through gratitude. And so you find in Luke 17 the story of the 10 lepers. And so Jesus is walking through the border region of Samaria and Galilee. And so he finds these men, and as he looks up close, he sees that they are lepers. And so they call out, "Lord, have mercy on us." And so Jesus' response to them is, "Go and show yourself to the priests." And so as they go off, they get healed in the process. And so the story goes on from verse 15 to 19. It writes, "Then one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, praising God with a loud voice, and he fell on his face at Jesus' feet, giving him thanks. Now he was a Samaritan. Then Jesus answered, 'Were not 10 cleansed? Where are the 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner?' And he said to him, 'Rise and go your way. Your faith has made you well.'" And so what you see here is that all 10 received their healing. However, there was only one to become whole. And so the difference between healing and wholeness is healing is God's redemption of our bodies, and wholeness is God's redemption of our souls. And so wholeness is access through thanksgiving. And so you see here in Luke 17 verse 19, it says, "Thy faith has made thee whole." And so this word for whole in the Greek is sozo, and that's translated salvation, what Jesus came to bring. And so in this word you have deliverance, forgiveness, healing, but also wholeness. It's part of what Christ came to bring. And how we access it is through thanksgiving. And so there was a research project done among students. And so there was 3 groups of people. One that was writing down what they're grateful for and the things that they appreciate throughout the week. And then the second group was writing down their daily irritations and the things that displeased them. And then the last group wrote about the things that affected them. And so after 10 weeks, the results showed that those that wrote down the things they were grateful for, that they were appreciative of, were the most happy, the most optimistic, and felt best about themselves. And so it shows in neuroscience that when you're grateful, it regulates cortisol production in your brain, and you are less anxious and stressed. And so gratitude triggers the brain to release neurotransmitters and hormones associated with happiness, including dopamine and serotonin. And so God has wired us for thanksgiving, and when we're not thankful, there is a short circuit in our bodies. And so something is out of place, and it's shown in our soul. And so let's walk in gratitude, grateful for all that God is and for all that He does in our lives. And the effect of it is wholeness. Always remember, you are highly favored and deeply loved.